Hey y'all, this is Big Country with Big Country Survival. Um, this is my video response to Step 1 Survival's Unprepared Challenge. Alright, so this is pretty much all the stuff that I would take. A couple of these things are kind of an iffy thing depending on how preparedness, whatever you think that they are. I have backups for those things. I'm going to start off with, let's start off with water purification. Alright, I have pop bottles. I have coffee filters. And I have a pot for boiling. My thinking is I'm going to cut a pop bottle, the bottom off a pop bottle. Open up the lid, take the lid off, and sand and gravel. Make a filter. So that'll get some of the debris out, and then boil it in my little teapot. I actually bought this in Japan. Sorry, I forgot the sack. Alright, I'm a Navy vet. I have a sea bag. I consider this not something necessarily that you would have if you were awakened, turned on to the survival mentality. And I'm thinking, if I am in fact an unprepared person who is a vet, what's my thought going to be? What am I going to go for? What holds the most junk and is durable? It's going to be my sea bag. Alright, so that's going to be my water purification. Another option I'm getting, got a little bit of bleach in this bottle, so we'll just assume I have this much bleach. Taking this, and I'm going to reuse this jug when I run out of bleach. This is what I'm carrying water in. Old apple juice bottle. 1 gallon. Got this for cooking food. It's one of them copper light plate deals, or copper light deals, I can't remember. I've got kitchen knives here, a couple of kitchen knives. And the first thing I'm going to do, take one of these things. I'm going to make a spear out of one of them. Not this one. This is one of them Pampered Chef knives. It's my wife's. She loves that thing. But yeah, so I'm going to take that, boom, spear, and I'm going to make an atlatl, which I'm trying to stay away from like prepper knowledge. I learned about the atlatl in history class, so I can kind of see an unprepared person knowing about an atlatl. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm trying to stay away from my knowledge. As far as food collection, you've got the atlatl. I'm attaching this carving fork to a stick. Tried my hand at some spearfishing. Cutting some bottles open. And, well, take the cap off of that one. And you can make a little trap there for fish. Put bait inside there. Tape that up. Seal it up somehow. And boom. Catch you some fish. I could do it with 2 liters, but I use 2 liters for my water storage, so I'm not going to cut open a 2 liter to show you. For my cordage, I'm taking boot laces. I've got a bunch of boots, bunch of tennis shoes in my house. Where I work, I get, boots every year, and so that leaves me with extra boot laces. So I'm taking boot laces. That's some cordage that most households probably have. That's what I'm taking. If I can take duct tape, I'm taking duct tape because it actually does have a household purpose. A lot of households have duct tape, so I'm taking it. WD-40, a lot of households have WD-40, and I'm using this, if I can, for, okay, so guys have told me that you can put this on a fishing lure And one of the primary ingredients of WD-40 is fish oil. And it's highly, highly illegal, but supposedly, if you put that on an artificial lure for fishing, it will attract fish. Now, I don't know this to be true as I have not tried it, but SHTF, all bets are going to be off. I'm going to be making, treble hooks for, if I get a fish, take the guts out, and I'm going to bait a treble hook, and I'm going to be catching coyotes. Even if I make it out of sticks, I'll give that a shot. Anyway, treble hooking for coyotes and stray dogs and stuff. That's my light. One of them little portable little household light deals. Here's my source of fire. I've also thought about getting like tissue paper. I saw it on TV. Get tissue paper shoved down in there when you're out of lighter fluid, and you can use the flint in there to make a little bit of a kind of a match. Taking rags, and that's what I'm going to wrap all my knives up in, and just general purpose stuff. Food I'm taking, gonna be some long grain, some Uncle Ben's ready rice. A lot of households have stuff like that. And some tuna pouches. A lot of households have that too. I used to have those. So we've got boot laces, everything. Alright. My shelter I don't have with me because I'm not taking it down to put out here. But assuming I cannot have a sheet of plastic or a tarp, as it is not a household item, the most waterproof thing I can think of in the American household that is carryable is the shower curtain. So daggone it, I'm going to take the shower curtain, and that's going to be what I'm going to use for my shelter. Is my shower curtain. I'll probably, since I've got this big sea bag, probably take, I'll take trash bags, which I forgot to grab. Every household has trash bags. Take them, and I'm going to line the sea bag with them. I've actually done this. Take trash bags and line that, and have more trash bags in there. Lay them out on the ground. Take a comforter or one or two of these cheap $2.50 fleece throws that I use for the dog. Give these to the dog for a little dog bed. Line her crate with them. I'm going to take them and or like I said, a comforter off of the bed that this is actually sitting on, a comforter. And that's going to be, what I'm going to kind of wrap up in. Another thing that I've thought is plastic bottles. I'm going to take my box cutter knife. I'm going to try my hand at making some twine out of pop bottles. They make those bottle cutters that you can make twine out of, these bottle cutters, and use fire to seal them up to things, and makes a real strong seal. Seen it on the internet, it must be true, right? So I actually might try doing that for like fishing cord, like fishing line. Take clear plastic bottle, I might try something like that. Also, if I can get to my lawnmower, I'm taking the blade off. I'm taking the blade off of my lawnmower, gonna wrap it up in tape and plastic or whatever I can find, or like one end of it, and that's what I'm gonna use, like to chop with, to split firewood, things like that. Assuming I can have that. If not, I'll just improvise using kitchen knives. But if I can get to my lawnmower, I'm taking the blade off, and assume, like, again, okay, I can't have a hatchet or a machete. Closest thing to a hatchet or a machete in the average American household that I can think of is a lawnmower. blade. I've actually got a couple of extras laying down in my garage, so in all reality, I wouldn't even have to take one off. I just have to run down and get it. So that is what I would be doing if I was unprepared and woke up one day and holy crap, it has hit the fan, and you know, I just woke up and like crap, I should have been more prepared, and I've got to roll. So that's my thoughts. You know, like I said, it's going to involve me doing a lot of crap with plastic bottles. And the thing I love about plastic bottles, they're everywhere. I mean, every highway, every road in the United States is practically surrounded by these things where people have thrown them out of their cars and junk. I mean, you can find them everywhere. You know, plastic pop bottles and beer bottles and aluminum cans, and you could actually use aluminum cans and make fish hooks out of, but you know, for the sake of this exercise, I'm not going to really get into that. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking my box cutter, my knives, all this junk, and like I said, a couple of things that are not present here, but yep, that's what I'm taking. Anyway, hope y'all liked it. Hope this gave y'all some ideas. Till next time, big country survival. I am signing out, and God bless.